Well, Matt, welcome to the, I've lost track already of what number episode this was. Book 3, chapter 3. Excellent.
By the power of 3 times 3.
Of the third arc of the Westgate Irregulars campaign. I am Eric Ch3, the DM of this campaign most of the time. And I am here to send these fine folk, the Dungeon Scrawlers, on a complicated battle and adventure into the sacred grove of one of the estranged parents of one of 2 of the characters.
Wow,
So,
you made that as complicated as it could without giving any information. That was
take it away, Aaron.
I am Erin M. Evans. I am the author of the Brimstone Angels saga. I play Cecilia, a half-elf who is not a warlock and not happy to see the Spear Witch. I'm going to tell you about our sponsor real quick. Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms is a strategy game that unites iconic Dungeons and Dragons characters from novels, campaigns, and popular shows into one epic adventure. And that includes Frida, Havilar, and Mahan from the Brimstone Angels saga. The game is available for PC and Mac on Steam and web, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, iPad, iPhone, and on all Android devices. I think it is still going on. If you are playing on Steam, don't forget to log in because you will get some lovely goodies. It's very exciting.
It's like an insane amount of goodies. It's like 16 gold chests for 6 different champions.
Happy anniversary, Idle Champions! Woo! 4 years, and you guys get the gift, so that's exciting.
Oh, and 2 familiars.
Yeah. So if you have come here from the game, you can type in the command at the bottom of the screen. That will give you a code for an Electrum chest. And you can put that in the game. Let us know if you get anything cool. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you want to know more, you can check them out at idlechampions.com.
Hey, I'm Rhiannon Held. I write urban fantasy as Rhiannon Held and space opera as RZ Held. We're in fact all authors. And once I'm done talking, I will put a link in the chat. This week, there is a vignette involving my character's new familiar and a vignette involving an alternate universe look at one of the NPCs we're going to be meeting in this battle. So check those out. And I play Artemisia, half-elf sorcerer who really likes lightning.
Hi, I'm Yang Wang. I'm a writer and a filmmaker, and I play Stong MacGuck, the barrel-chested, barrel-wearing... Wait, barrel-chested? Yes, that is correct. The barrel-chested, barrel-wearing, very hairy heir to the Murder Bear tribe. You know, we skip a week, and I just forget everything.
You're right.
Hey, Yang Yang, before we move on, Yang Yang, weren't you telling me it was some sort of special month or something on Twitch?
September.
Yes, it is September. Do you want me to talk about it?
Go for it.
Okay, well...
Or is Randy going to talk about it?
No, it doesn't matter.
I didn't mean to step on you there.
They're not stepping on me.
Yeah, so September is September, according to Twitch, and right now all subscriptions are 20% off. That is for new subscribers, reoccurring subscribers, whoever. Yeah, wow. If I had that anime sound effect, I'd be playing it right now. But yeah, if you like what we do and you want to support us, now is a terrific time. 20% off any subscription tier.
1 month subscription.
Yep.
So 20% off a 1 month and gift subscriptions for 1 month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know, just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Stephen Merlino. I play Krabanglir, the human actor, trickster, diviner, god in hiding, known as Sturge.
Spoilers.
Pointy, pupil poking proboscis.
Nice alliteration.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Hi, I am Emily Tang. I'm a writer and game designer at Wizards of the Coast. Disclaimer, all thoughts and opinions expressed in the stream are my own and do not represent Wizards of the Coast. And I play Caleb Amikir, and a Varial necromancer with commitment issues to the god of death.
I'm sure that won't come back to haunt you. Nothing. No,
Of course not.
Definitely not.
I mean, death is a big commitment.
Yeah. That's understanding too.
Mostly eternal commitment. Anyway.
Yeah. Till death will we. Oh, I guess not. All right. Yeah. Hey, I'm Randy Henderson. I play Rogar Battle Baron, Dwarf Cleric, and Baby Gay.
All right. So I would start off by saying roll initiative, but we already took care of that.
Da-da-da.
You're in the grove. You're surrounded by this thick, dense fog that rises up 10 feet into the air, closing off the barbarian berserkers who had been hiding behind the witches, or rather just backing them up. The witches themselves are still visible inside the fog. The spear witch, that is an elven woman with long silver hair and a gleaming spear made of green, dark green energy, has stepped out of the fog to the northwest and given a combative monologue about this encounter. But before we get started with the battle, I want to have a brief prologue vignette. So earlier that day, Scathach returns to the grove and she says, "Good news, Lazar. Your suffering will be at an end. I have no further need of you. Wait, where did you go?" And she starts looking all around and starts casting spells and getting increasingly agitated. And she casts a divination, a locate object spell, essentially. And she says, but that doesn't, oh, you Weasley bastard. And then there's this loud sound, and there's this flying horse that comes toward the grove. And she looks up and says, "What? No, this, she hides back among the trees. And then the horse lands, the winged horse. Song gets off a little bit wonky and dizzy, and then produces the ring out of which the rest of the irregulars show up. And thus, we have returned to the situation. So fast forward about 2 minutes from there.
I'm not sure what to do with that information, but here we are.
Oh, we don't know.
Here we are. So,
That's
Kayla.
true. We don't know any of that.
So
Right.
Lazar is the Pegasus.
You got it, Steven. Nailed it in one.
We should put that on the bingo card. Sturge makes a off-the-wall connection. All right.
A brilliant out-of-the-box connection.
He's got that red string across his map.
Sturge
There we
makes
go.
a brain damage connection. It's true. He does have a curse that damages his thinking processes. So,
Well, some people think it's a curse.
yes. Anyway. Okay. So, battle is joined. Caliph, wow us.
Caliph, owner of the highest. Wait. Yes.
3 people have 21
Yeah.
initiative.
People have
Dang.
21.
It's
For
true.
real.
It's true. You are a well-oiled machine who knows how to fight together.
We're all kind of twitchy.
Man.
Emily, if you don't want to act first and you want one of the other people who rolled 21 to go first, that's okay too.
Well, I mean, Caleb's go-to is to shatter something, but you can't
Yeah,
really
that's true.
And you shatter ground.
Ooh.
Yes, probably.
And you fly over here and shatter this hole Cecilia's screaming about.
All right. Shatter the ground it is.
You realize that your companions are standing on the ground, right?
She said shatter the ground.
Okay.
Embrace the chaos.
What's the area of effect of shatter, please?
Defeat.
10 feet?
Yep.
10 foot
Radius?
radius?
Sphere.
10-foot spear. Okay. So it's
Yep.
a 5-foot radius, essentially. Okay.
This is about to become trench warfare in a moment.
All right. Are you flying up here, or did you just run over there?
She was on the stones before, so she flew down, and now she's hovering above the ground, but her hands are there, like this.
Okay, great. So the only people who will need to roll a saving throw are Cecilia and Sturge.
And actually, can you do that? And I need to go.
Yes, we got it.
Crying.
Go ahead.
What kind of saving throw? If she's gone, can we just choose? Is that the
Wow.
Astrid bonus?
Wow. The Astrid bonus. So, oh, why did I look that up? Okay,
X.
5e, shatter,
I think I should be able to make a charisma save. I'm just saying.
I think it's a con save.
It
Probably.
is a Constitution saving throw.
You stumble with style, so it's charisma.
18.
Nice.
18. Okay, I'm sure 18 is going to make it.
What?
Oh, wow. All right. You both made it. Excellent.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which means you take half damage. Sweet. So let me just roll that real fast.
What kind of damage is it?
Thunder damage. Pow.
I like this is the opening move of our big fight. This is very on brand for us.
So,
hopefully, Artemisia is going to rip a lightning bolt back through the crowd.
all right. So it's 15 thunder damage, which means both of you take 7 points of thunder damage. It's not significant, just a little bit. The ground churns and shatters apart, and you find yourselves suddenly swallowed up by a sinkhole.
Yay. Chaos.
Cecilia and Sturge
Huh?
have both vanished into the sinkhole.
Sturge makes it look intentional. So Sturge sees this happening and he goes like this. Just goes down into the sinkhole.
And Kalith, flying over, is like, oh. So since you stepped away, Emily, Kalith flew over, did the shatter on the ground right under Cecilia and Sturge, and they both disappeared down a sinkhole. And so now that area is just kind of loose dirt.
You guys okay down there? Sorry.
It's
All right,
coughing.
Artemisia, your turn.
Well, apparently she's so predictable.
What is Artemisia gonna do?
I'm sure chat is probably calling it right now too. So with her chain lightning, she's gonna go for the witches. And so there's the original one, and then there's 3 others within 30 feet.
Okay.
So I
Which one would you like to target as your primary target?
So of the ones we're looking at here, there was the
All right,
older
let me-
one who was doing most of the talking. Can you?
The one,
her out
the
on
older
that.
one doing most of the talking is this one.
Oh, okay. Darn.
My thing is, my color is black, and that doesn't show up very well. So let me get a different.
Well,
color.
no, I saw which
I'll
one.
go with red. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, the older, kind of the lead witch is this one. These two, one of them is kind of like a middle-aged matron kind of witch, and one of them is very young and peppy, like your, 3 fates kind of situation. And then there's a 4th witch who has a sword and seems to be kind of martially inclined. That's this one.
Okay.
And then this person over here is one of their berserker barbarian people who managed to elude the fog.
Gotcha. Well, if I center on this one, I think then I can jump to the other 3.
Can you
So-
ping that again? I looked away for a second.
That one.
Okay. Yep.
So then it'll jump to the other 3 witches, leaving the berserker alone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Start rolling some saving throws. Jeez.
Yeah, dexterity saving of 17. And
Okay.
I will roll some damage in hopes.
17, you said. Okay. So you're targeting the sword wielding one as your primary target.
Yes.
She did not make her save. The other 3 all did. Wow. Okay. Dexterity is not really their thing. That was a lucky move. So I think what happens is your lightning flashes out, and the one with the sword tries to catch it with her sword, and for a second it looks like she might contain it, and then her sword shatters and the lightning floods over her.
Whoa!
How much damage? 52.
53. 'cause of the
53.
One getting bumped up.
53 damage.
And Artemisia
Okay.
is gonna look back at the Spear Witch and see if she was watching.
Are you impressed, mommy?
Oh, Artemisia.
Kind of. Okay, let's do some hit point tracking in a good, useful way here. Come on, D20, you can do this. Okay. All
You
right.
tried the.
That-
If anybody else tried the D&D Beyond Encounter Builder, it's very handy.
That witch is not down, but she took a lot of damage and was obviously not prepared for the power of your lightning bolt. The others took 26 damage. Yes, that's half of 53 rounded down. So they also look a little bit worse for wear, but not immediately knocked out of the fight. Okay. It would have been kind of funny if she just one-shotted all of the witches with one
You said you
spell.
wanted us to fight.
I said I wanted it
They
to
were
be
mean to Cecilia.
complicated. One-shotting all the witches is not complicated.
No.
That's pretty straightforward. Okay. They were mean to Cecilia. That's true. Okay. Your spell goes off. The witches are shocked. Shocked, I say.
Oh.
And are you going to do anything else? Okay. Rogar.
I kind of cast a spell that's like centered in the fog, right? Like if I had some 20-foot radius.
It is heavily obscured, so you couldn't
Right.
actually target. Well, you could target inside the fog. It's
Okay.
true. But if you're trying to hit somebody inside the fog,
No, I just
like a
wanted like
range
the
attack,
sphere of
it's
it
much
to
harder.
not encompass my friends. That's all. So I needed
Okay.
to like cast
fine.
it technically. Okay. All right. Well then, let's see. So I'm gonna cast a Calm Emotions, centered. Oh, it's not doing the funny little
Okay.
dingy bingy. But
I want to point out one thing while Randy's going to draw that area of effect. The fog basically is thick and totally obscuring all those spaces except Artemisia. When you look at it, you just see it as this drifting series of green lights that aren't obscuring anything. You can see right through it, no problem.
there's like some way to make it a circle, but I can't remember. Tab or
Hold down Alt.
Alt. That was it. All right. All right. Sure. Well, the general idea is like I cannot get it perfect because just it's going to take too much time to draw it perfect. But centered somewhere like around there where it gets this wee bugger over here too. Come on, whatever. 20 foot. I promise I figured it out. It can work.
Okay.
But
You
I'm
just-
just gonna draw a bunch of. I cannot.
So many squares. Okay. You said it was 20 feet,
20 feet. Aye, radius.
20-foot radius.
Aye.
Okay, well, that's like a 30-foot radius, so I'm going to shrink that a little bit.
I'm not a math person. 20 radius is from the center, right? So 20.
Yeah.
20 feet. All right.
Let me.
Here, let me do that for you.
Oh my
I mean, I think if you shift it up one, it'll catch it, like up one square, centered up one square.
I can't manipulate the circle now. 'cause
That's the
it's not
problem,
letting-
isn't it?
It's not letting
Fucking roll
me.
20s like a.
It's not letting me select it, which is
So,
great.
but I like if you shift it up one, so it's not catching us, but I think it would catch that other person in the perimeter. Battle maps, man. All right, so and that's what I'm attempting. You can decide. We'll just say that's what I'm attempting.
Okay, fine.
All right,
What's the saving throw that they make?
It is, I believe, charisma. Let me just double check. Boop, 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 ba-doo. Doop, ba-doo, 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 doop, doo. I was gonna potentially cast.
Okay, it is a charisma save.
Charisma save.
I looked it up for you. Know your
Thank you.
spells, players. Okay, fine.
Actually, yeah, I
fine.
know.
It's fine.
I was just
All right.
double checking.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Charisma
Well-
17.
Charisma is really their strong suit. So here we go. Nope. Nope. One of them made it. Hey. Nope. 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 Oh shoot. The witches are somewhat better. Not a lot better, but somewhat better. Okay, you caught one of the witches. Oof, caught both of the witches that you were able to catch with that effect. I guess this one too. So, one more save and throw. Hey, all right. So, let me just go ahead and mark these witches as calmed.
Okay. And then I'll be like, I'm assuming I heard the boom and whoosh,
Oh yeah.
and the Sturge going, ha ha! And,
Oh yeah.
so I'll be like, run after Cecilia, protect her, and then I'll book in that direction too. So I don't think I can make it. Oh, I almost drew another bloody square. All right.
Now the squares and circles show.
Two. I gotta get around this
No.
bloody stone thing, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can almost make it. Oh wait, I guess if I go
Viewers,
down.
don't you
I'll-
love this map? Don't you love this beautiful map? We're
Isn't
working
it
so
cool?
hard to get you this cool map. Because we
Pretty
care.
map. I like the lighting on it.
I run to the edge of the pit. I got one more. I could jump in, but I'm gonna probably hesitate slightly at the edge of the pit. Is what do I see in the pit? Is it just
It's just this kind of area of loose soil and ground.
okay? I'll yell, Ruin, hope you can do your earth elemental stuff, and I jump in after Cecilia and Sturge. Hold
Okay,
my breath.
you-
I hold my breath. I hold my helmet on, and I jump in.
Okay, you land on the loose earth, and you are now standing on the loose earth.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Put your hand on your head and your fingers on your nose.
So one of the barbarians is going to come stumbling out of the fog, and he ends up there. Looks around, confused, sees the battle is going on, and goes, ha, ha, ah, and then throws a javelin at Stong, because Stong is the nearest combatant. Also, even if he hadn't thrown the javelin at Stong, it might go towards Stong anyway, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah. Only within 10 feet.
Oh, all right. 23 to hit Stong.
That does hit.
Okay, 7 points of damage. And I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay, I have resistance to range attacks, so is that already figured in that?
You have resistance to range attacks?
That's what the shield does.
Sweet, then you only took 3 points of damage.
Weird. Okay, and then
Awesome.
15.
Okay, you're fine. The javelin hit the shield and kind of just penetrated it just slightly, and you see that there's a poison on the tip of it, but it didn't actually connect with you, so you didn't get poisoned by it. You wrench the javelin out of the shield, and the shield just kind of puts itself back together.
Nice shield.
Yeah, pretty
I
cool.
like it.
All right. One of the witches, one of the ones who is not becalmed. Excellent. She is going to attack the lady who just attacked her. In fact, she's going to move over here, and then she's going to unleash a spell in that direction toward Artemisia.
Counterspell.
Woo!
Okay, well, she's going to counter your counterspell.
Damn it.
Boo
Yeah. A battle with lots of witches is, well, it's a thing. Okay, so this is going to be a 60-foot cone. Awesome. So let's just do some quick little math right here. Doop, 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 doop. Okay, it's going to hit Stong. And it would, in theory, hit the Spear Witch too. And okay, so here's what happens. She starts casting her cone of cold, is what that is. Artemisia casts counterspell. The witch casts counterspell. And then Scathach counters her spell.
Nice.
And so nothing happens.
One of those fights.
All right.
Burning up spell slots.
It's kind of like a slap fight.
All right. One of the becalmed barbarians is just kind of gonna stand there because calm emotions coupled with not being able to see anything means that he doesn't have a dog in this fight anymore.
Also, you know, barbarian berserkers probably never feel calm, and they're probably kind of psyched about this.
Or really weirded out.
What,
Like,
dude?
what is this feeling?
He's having an existential
I
crisis.
see people fighting, but I don't care. It's amazing. Except he doesn't see people fighting because he's inside the fog cloud. Anyway, it's Scathach's turn. And, well, one of her daughters disappeared down this sinkhole. So can't do much about that. Her other daughter is in some degree of peril, however. And so what she's going to do is she starts to cast a spell of her own. Let's see. All right. I already calculated the witch was within the suitable range. But this witch here, the oldest one, is going to counter that spell. So
When I used up my counterspell, so
Yeah.
I can't slap in this fight anymore.
Scathach also used up her counterspell. So, and the witch says, "Treacherous Durthan, here we find you. Your magic has no meaning here." And Scathach says, "We shall see." You know, in this very anime sort of way. All right. Another berserker is just chilling, just vibing in the fog cloud. The one barbarian berserker who did not fail the saving throw is going to come almost to the edge of the cloud. Okay, Ruan's turn. Ruan, seeing all of this going down, steps over closer to Artemisia and raises his staff and starts casting a spell of his own. There are no witches to stop him with counterspell, so it's going to come through, which is great. You hear thunder start crackling overhead. And a bolt of lightning flashes down at the witch who is nearest you. This one.
Hey.
Artemisia, are you gonna judge as lightning?
It's very natural lightning. It's not like you're lightning at all.
Oh, what? Okay.
So it's barely comparable. But yeah, you should feel free to judge it as hard as you want.
Well, she wouldn't say anything at the time.
Yeah. That tracks.
Just later be like, maybe don't do that next to me. I don't want to make you look bad.
I don't want you to feel awkward. Okay.
It'd break my heart if people were looking at your lightning when you're trying so hard and comparing it to my lightning. No, this is extra catty, but it's funny.
Ooh, okay. He does 15 damage, and she had 14 hit points remaining, so she goes down. Well,
Lightning
she
team
was
up.
considerably softened up by Artemisia's blast.
Fifth bump.
All right, she goes down. All right. Next, we have Sturge. Okay, so Sturge.
Not
Yeah.
change.
Did Roll20 just
Yeah. Well, he changed the map.
Yep, I did, because there are now 2 maps going. Oh yeah,
down.
that's right. Sturge, you are down. You and Cecilia go tumbling down the sinkhole. You run into each other and bump and slide alongside each other. As you're falling, do you want to grab onto Cecilia?
Yes.
Okay.
The
Cecilia,
party's like, why do you ask this question?
do you want to allow him to grab onto you, or are you fighting him off?
You know, real talk, I feel like if you're falling, that you're not thinking that clearly, so I don't think that she'd fight him off. I
Okay.
think she'd be trying to grab onto something to slow down.
Okay. So you
So
grab
if
each
she yanked away
other.
accident, that's as close as you get. Okay.
Yeah, you grab each other, you kind of falling down, clutching each other, and you end up in this mostly caved in chamber somewhere underground. You can, well, Cecilia, you can see in the dark. Sturge, it is pitch black down here.
I'm going to fish out one of my flaming, continual flame juggling balls
Okay.
and get.
Is it green? It happens to be green. Okay, perfect. So the map is green. Your flaming ball is green. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can see this room that you're in. You and Cecilia are both covered in dirt and dust, and you're coughing. And you can see only one exit from this chamber, which is over here. These areas here are filled in, basically caved in by other dirt sliding.
I think you're on a different layer because I can't see the marks.
Oh, maybe that's so. Okay. This right over here.
That's the exit. Okay.
Well, that's not where you came from. You came from somewhere above, and now you're in this chamber. And there's, it looks like a mostly human-made or possibly another species of person-made shelter. It's obviously unnatural, but there's this big hole ripped into the side, which was obviously just dug out. And there's a tunnel leading slightly downward.
Okay, so this was like the basement of the circle upstairs, but someone has expanded it into a cave.
Yeah, druid circles are known for having lots of basements.
Yeah.
We don't know. Ruan never talks about his work.
It's true.
Except we must lecture us about, eco-fascism and stuff.
That's right.
Anyway.
Are you
Hey,
all
Ruin is not an eco-fascist. He is an eco-communist.
Fair.
I just want that to be clear. All right.
I feel like he'd yell about eco-fascists, though. So
Yeah. He would.
anyway.
Cecilia, are you well? You appear to be well.
I think so. I mean, I think Cecilia is a little amped right now. for various reasons.
Yep, that seems reasonable.
We're gonna pause and have a conversation. She's gonna look at Sturge. She's gonna be like, "You didn't see her. Got it?
Who didn't I see?
Right? Got it. Cool."
Does it smell like reptile down here?
Make a perception check.
And while you're doing that, tell me, what does reptile smell like?
A very peculiar, dry, sort of itchy smell. That's the only way I can describe it. 21.
You do smell a very peculiar, dry, itchy sort of smell, and also the smell of rotting organic matter, which leads you to believe that you are in some kind of dungeon. It has that unique bouquet.
Oh, the dungeon.
Oh, the dungeon.
I smell reptile. I believe we have fallen right into that place we came to find.
Right. Do we? If we look back up, can we get through that hole, or is that hole
Totally filled in. You don't even see. You see some like broken up area in the ceiling, but in order to get through it would be a great deal of effort, you think.
Alternately, another shatter from Kayla.
Let me
Okay.
move before that happens.
All right. So Sturge, you've essentially done your action, which is pulling out the thing, looking around. You can still move if you want to move somewhere in the room.
I definitely would like to get out from under the next cascade of dirt, so I would like to move over here, Cecilia, by your leave. I'm going to come over here and sniff a bit. His nose is twitching toward the hole. I definitely think there's reptile here.
The ground is uneven and spongy, but you don't make any sound because you're you.
That way.
We'd be concerned if you did make a sound.
Okay.
Or Cecilia would, since she's the only one here.
And Cecilia, your turn.
Okay. So she's gonna move up next to Sturge. I think she'll go ahead and cast Armor of Agathis.
Okay.
Um,
Can I cast Longstrider?
Not until next turn.
Okay.
and
Oh.
look. Can I also look around?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Nice.
I'm at an 8. I'm really
Okay.
amped. She's like
Yeah.
vibrating. She's gonna go, do you think maybe that wasn't real? Maybe it wasn't real. Maybe it wasn't her. She wasn't here.
It was my thought that was an illusion. Am I correct in assuming that the one I didn't notice, is related to you in some way?
Sure sounded like it.
I don't think it was a diversion. I don't think it was really her. I think it was an illusion. I think your crafty father has cast her up there to scare off those bothersome people.
Oh, God, I wish that were like him. I don't think he'd want to give her credit.
Oh.
But you know what? I like your theory. I want to believe in your theory because I don't want that to be her. Not right now. I'm kind of focused on some other stuff.
Are you saying it's dangerous? Are we in danger from her?
Yeah, probably. You've met my dad. He's terrified of her.
Oh.
Yeah,
So run, in other words.
that's the goal. That's the goal.
Good to know. Thank you.
Maybe she waffles there, like thinking about telling Sturge about the promise to the heart of the piercing, but she's gonna not just yet.
Okay. So we're going to cut back up to the battle on the surface. So let's move this back here. This witch, startled out of her calmed emotions by seeing one of her companions, hit by a lightning bolt from the sky, screams out, "Vesca, how dare you!" And then she is going to do her best to murderize those two siblings right there. So she starts casting a spell. I don't think anybody can do a counterspell right now.
Stone just yells counterspell.
I love
There we
it.
go, Stung.
Work for everyone else.
Counterspell.
Does it confuse them?
All right. Let's see.
Can that be a persuasion check?
On his turn, he could try and confuse them with a persuasion check, because we all know Stong's strength is his persuasiveness. Right.
Yeah, definitely.
The young witch Elaine here is going to cast a fireball, in fact, and that fireball is going to be centered, just in the middle of the grove. So it's going to hit. It looks like all of you, except the spear witch. It's not going to hit her. She's just far enough away. Before you all say, "Oh, isn't that convenient?" Yes, it is convenient. Okay, everyone up here, make a dexterity save, please.
Okay.
It's gonna be an 11.
Fireball for when you absolutely positively must kill everyone in the sacred grove.
So Eric, real quick, I just realized Stong still has that -3 penalty from being resurrected. So the previous con save for the whatever javelin is 12. If that matters.
Oh, it does actually.
Oh wait.
Okay, Stong, you are poisoned.
All right.
As in, you now have the poisoned condition, meaning that you have, disadvantage on things.
I don't want to for that.
Okay.
Did you say dex save? Sorry.
Yes, dexterity save. Caleb failed. Stong, that doesn't
11.
take into account your penalty, right?
Yeah, 11.
Okay. Stong also failed. Looks like Rogar managed it. You have sort of partial cover behind the stones, so that's probably what saved Rogar.
And I'm in a pit.
Yeah, you're like 3 inches down. Artemisia, did you make your save?
No, not at the
Please,
slightest.
please make a save. Oh,
Another
poor
one?
Ruan did not make it.
Did you roll?
I rolled and I got a 9. So
Oh,
that's
you got a
less
9,
than 11,
okay.
so I didn't
Sorry.
make the save.
Yeah, I just didn't hear you. Okay, those of you who failed, which is to say, Caleth, Stong, everybody except Rogar. Okay, Caleth, Stong, Artemisia, and Ruan all take 31 fire damage.
Gosh.
Jeez.
Rogar, you take 15 fire damage.
So
Okay.
just check your resistance real quick. Stong has fire resistance because
Okay,
of the
in
Red
that
Dragon
case,
failed.
Stong only takes 15 fire damage.
I mean, in case anybody else has fire resistance.
Okay.
Ouch.
I have resistance to the idea of being burned.
Fire is terrible. Okay. Another barbarian is just vibing in the fog. Okay, Adavasta, another of the witches. She is going to go up and engage Artemisia and Ruan. Okay, so you did shatter that sword in her hand, but she reaches down and just pulls out another one from her empty scabbard, and it's a magic thing. And then is going to attack. This is at Artemisia. 9 to hit. It's not going to hit. 12 to hit is also not going to hit. Ooh, the short sword might hit though. 24.
Yes, that will hit, but Artemisia has a new feat, which I think will kick in, even though statistically I don't think it can help. But Gift of the Metallic Dragon, when I and another creature within 5 feet hit by an attack roll, use a reaction to roll 1d4 and add it to your AC. So
Nice.
that only takes me up to 20, so it didn't help. But what you guys see is that Artemisia manifests spectral dragon wings that
Ooh.
sort of like come out from her back, and this is clearly like she doesn't even know that this is going to happen. They come out from her back, and then they sort of like interpose themselves between her and the attack. And then that is not enough, but she's sort of like, what just happened?
Okay, well,
That's cool.
Yeah.
So-
Very cool.
so what happens is the witch bounds up, swings the sword, and that magic deflects the sword both times. But then the witch whirls around and stabs you with the short sword that you didn't even realize she had in her hand. That's why you were unable to protect yourself. Your blood
look
curls
nasty.
around the sword and up onto her hand, and she looks at you, and you realize that she has cursed you in some way.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
Yes. You take 8 plus 3, so 11 points of damage. Some of that being necrotic damage.
Okay.
And okay, and then she is going to stay there and keep fighting. All right. Stong.
Okay, where is the Pegasus right now?
The Pegasus, I think you left the Pegasus outside the grove. So the Pegasus is somewhere in the fog cloud.
I think we
Well, I
landed
should-
it in there.
Yeah. Plus, I should
Yeah,
know where it
but
is.
I didn't actually put it in, so I'm going to say it's outside the grove.
Just draw a picture of a Pegasus. It can't be that hard.
Oh, here, let me do
Okay.
that. I got you. I got you.
Oh my god.
So, anyways, Stong
Does this
wants
really have to happen? Okay,
Yes.
fine.
Stong wants to summon the Pegasus and then hop on it. And then he's going to ride up right here in between the two witches. I'll just move Stong there for now. 3, 4, 20 feet. First thing, he's going to punch the witch that cast the fireball.
Yes, yes.
It's like who brings a
Okay.
knife to a gunfight? Who brings a fist to a fireball?
Fireball fight.
Does an 18 hit? Oh, I guess 15. So 18 minus 3, yeah.
She casts shield, so your punch bounces off her shield and does not hit her.
Okay. Well, the punch allows me to grapple as a bonus action. So I'm going to grab her afterwards with my bonus action.
Because you attacked her, or because you?
I struck her unarmed.
Okay,
It's
but
the
you
tavern
didn't
brawl.
strike her unarmed.
Oh, no, it doesn't. I just have to attack. I don't have to hit.
Okay, that's what I was asking. All right.
Oh, no. Sorry, it is a hit. Ugh, okay, so I'm just going to grab her with my second action.
Because that would be pretty amazing if all you had to do was actually just attack.
Hey, you missed. You're like, oh, and then you grab him on the way back. I believe in it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's a dragon attacking us.
Who drew that? Who drew the Pegasus?
No, see, it's
I
a
love
Pegasus.
it. I love it.
Oh my god.
It's so beautiful. It's exactly like from my imagination.
the platypus with a bit of
That's
yeah.
Peggy right there.
Okay.
That's all one continuous line, so it moves as one.
Oh.
Oh,
continuous-
nice. That's beautiful. I love it.
It's platypus.
Very nice.
So,
Very nice.
Stong's athletic check, disadvantage. Ugh. So it's going to be a 15. So she has to beat a 15 with her acrobatics or athletics if she tries to escape.
Okay.
But I think they have to use
Nope.
their.
You grabbed her.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. And so
What is this?
he's supposed to be on the Pegasus now.
What? You grabbed the mage? Who would have expected that?
Yeah. So he's supposed to be on the Pegasus now because the whole point of this is he wants to fly straight up there.
Okay. So you did bound right over here where this other witch is who has
Yep.
the two swords. So she is going to attack of opportunity the Pegasus.
Why? How?
because you're just moving away from her.
Oh, I see. Okay. I thought
Yeah.
you meant like as the Pegasus is coming in.
No. As you're flying away.
Cool.
Because you have enough movement to do that, is what we're saying.
Yeah. So the Pegasus's normal speed is 60, but it's a flying speed of 90.
Right. Okay. 18 to hit the Pegasus.
That does hit.
Okay, 5 points of damage.
Okay.
It's not significant.
And
but
it chopped off its beautiful tail.
Just lighten the
it
load.
ruffled the Pegasus's feathers. Yeah. All right. Okay.
In my head, it's like slashing the rump so that it rears up, except it's not on the ground. So I don't know how that works, but I don't care.
Okay, so you have taken off and have flown upward. It took you, what, 20 feet of movement to get over there?
Mhm.
So, I don't exactly remember what the movement rules are for splitting your movement between two different movement styles. So we'll say that you get part of the way up and that, Jesus. How is he doing that? He's not even the GM. He shouldn't be able to manipulate tokens like that. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Whatever.
Wait,
all right. So
okay, I want to grab that thing as it's falling because I want to hit her with it in future turns.
okay. So you grab the witch and you're like, let's take a flight. You just take off into the air, and I'll say you get up to 40 feet in the air. Reasonable?
It's a 90 flying speed, and actually, like,
Yeah,
so,
I know, but you took up a bunch of that movement on the ground, right?
Okay,
Okay. That's my compromise.
sure.
Can you
All
just
right.
like drop the witch?
Not yet.
Yeah, I think that's his plan, but not yet. Okay. So this other witch here sees that things are going poorly. Although Adavasta is doing all right. So now out of range for that.
Every time you
Okay,
say
she casts a spell on herself and she takes off from the ground and starts flying upward.
Oh, it's a chase. Chasing.
Yeah, she is now about level with the Pegasus. Okay,
Which one's she?
this one.
You got a head start though.
Okay, this barbarian who I moved off the field for some reason.
You needed a bathroom break.
Is wandering through the mist a little bit. Okay. This one is also wandering through the mist a bit.
Only I wasn't poisoned and have a -3 to all my rolls.
Yeah. -3 to all your rolls and disadvantage.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, Caliph, it's your turn. You are now flying over the area where your friends disappeared, and then Rogar came and jumped and did fall through.
Are we still on fire? Everyone who got hit by the fireball?
You don't have any burnable material on your wings right now, so I think you're good.
Oh, Gets Stong, how are you doing over there?
Great.
Do you need help?
No, you could take out this other witch if you want, or
Cool, let's take out the other witch then.
there's still one on Artemisia.
Oh wait, there's one on, wait, I don't see the one on Artemisia.
There's one directly
kind
in
of
front
green.
of her.
It's blending in.
Oh, it's in the trees, sort
Yeah.
of? Okay.
This one.
Let's see. Do I need to touch them for this?
Depends what spell you're casting.
Important
I suppose.
necromancer question.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do. Vampiric touch.
Oh.
Doop, 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 doop.
Although
And
to be
battle
fair,
is joined.
to be fair, chill touch. Neither chilly nor touch.
That's true.
All right, gonna vampiric touch the switch.
Those necromancers, they're such scamps. Anyway.
I got burned. I need to heal myself. This is clearly the most efficient way to do it.
So that's an attack.
You're turning her into a snack.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll.
Spell that down. Okay.
Rogar sees that. He gives a Marge Simpson.
21.
21. 21 is going to hit.
All right.
That's not good for a Witchikins here. Yes, I said Witchikins.
Let's see. That will be 11, and I regain 5.
Okay. Ouch.
Did you ask her to high five you?
Hey, high five!
It's like a trick. Like, I fell for it again.
Like the joke buzzer in the hand.
Okay. In point of fact, when you do that, she points at you, and I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity save, please. As flames spring into being around you.
That's a 5.
You got a 5? Oh,
Got a 5.
great. Cool. You take 20 fire damage from her hellish rebuke that she just cast.
Ouch.
I still get to siphon off some of her life, though.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think this was worth it. All right. Now is Caliph on fire?
Okay. It's not a lingering fire.
Oh, okay.
All right. Artemisia's turn. So you feel the hot flames burning inside you of this witch's curse that's been placed upon you.
Oh, geez. Well, she's torn because she's real worried about Stong. But
Seems like a good thing.
so I think that she's gonna have to do something to help Stong versus do something against that witch, because he died and she doesn't want that to happen again. So she's got Cure Wounds now, which is a touch, but she also has a familiar that can fly and do her touch spell.
Oh.
So
Okay.
if it's okay, I'm gonna she's gonna be sort of like doing this kind of without quite knowing what she's doing, but she's gonna be like, oh, if I could just get up to Stong, and then Mitzi, like, who's been on her shoulder, like, jumps up and like flies up to Stong to give him the Cure Wound spell.
Awesome. Yeah, a Tressum's flying speed is 40 feet. So the Tressum is able to reach Stong.
Hooray!
Little kitty, flying kitty gives him nose boops. Boop.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Yang Yang. I should have let you fly up farther. Anyway.
It's okay.
Well, I mean, so she can cast it as higher level, but I'm thinking this is going to be her free without using a spell slot because she doesn't know what the hell she's doing. So it's just first level. It does not do a lot.
Yep, this
There you
Tressum
go,
flies
Stong.
up and
How much
boops
was it?
Stong on the nose. 7. Looks like.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Artemisia's worried about you, man. Don't put yourself in danger.
Could have had one of which is counterspell. Cure spell. Oh well, and
We all
no,
know
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Are you going to do anything else?
I don't think I can. Well, I mean, I can move back, right? Can I?
I mean, you could, but the witch is right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, melee combat. Oh man, who needs
If
it?
you teleport, do they get an attack of opportunity still?
Nope.
You could dimension door away, I'm just saying.
Already
Oh.
cast a spell this turn.
Yeah.
Oh, fair point. I forgot.
Yeah.
I got stuck on Mitzi. I was like, no, Mitzi cast the spell, but that's not how that works.
If only. If only. The power gaming opportunities.
Do we want to live in a world where Tresums can cast whatever spells they want? Yes.
Yes. Especially if they're cure spells.
Summon yarn.
Who doesn't want a set of cats, winged cats, who just go around curing people of hurts and pains? Like, that sounds awesome to me.
I feel like the most powerful wizards would then just have like fleets of Tressums, and then wizard battles are just throwing cats at each other who cast like fireballs and lightning.
Laser cats.
They have fireballs that are like tiny fireballs.
Yeah.
It's just all vampiric touches and shocking grasps, and yeah.
I mean, to be fair, nothing's worse than a cat scratch. I was like, cat scratches, a million little cat scratches.
All right.
Anyways, that's all Artemisia's gonna do.
Okay, Rogar, your turn.
Lay
All
the
right, so
scene
you
for
are
me.
standing. You are
All right.
standing in 2 or 3 inches of loose earth.
All right.
Caliph was flying above you, but she has flown off. You see this silver-haired witch lady over here to your to your northwest, who has this dark green spear, and she is trading spells with the other witches who are in the grove.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
You also hear her declaim a few words of power, and while you can't see through the fog cloud, you can see that the trees towering out of the fog cloud start moving and coming down to crush the berserkers in the fog cloud. You hear them crying out in terror and pain. Artemisia, since the fog cloud doesn't obscure your vision, you're seeing every little bit of it, and it's pretty bad. All right.
All right. On the field, still.
Your other friends are over there fighting. Mostly, they're fighting this particular witch.
I see our friends from Idle Champions have arrived. Hi, guys.
Hey,
welcome.
Typing the command at the bottom of the screen, you can get an Electrum chest code, although I think we fixed it, so you can also just type code. Oh, it's at the top of the screen now. My apologies. Just type all the things you see on the screen. One of them will give you a code. It's fine.
They're currently fighting a bunch of witches, and by witches, I mean actual witches.
From Rashemen.
Just like Cecilia is an actual witch. Absolutely.
And that is not a flying platypus, it is a Pegasus.
That is
The largest Pegasus ever.
It is
That's right.
beautiful. That's what it is.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Song is astride this Pegasus, which is flying upward in the air, and there's this winged cat flying up behind him. And he's carrying this witch by the scruff of her coat. And there's another witch who has started to fly up toward them.
And this one that is facing Ruan, Artemisia, and well, I guess Caliph is.
This one here.
Is Caliph up in the air currently? She's not. Like,
I think Caliph kind of landed.
She had to land to do
she
vampiric touch.
She just vampire touched that person. Okay, so is that witch looking pretty ragged?
Yeah.
Okay, but this one's flying
She's
up to go
bleeding
after
from
Storm.
copious wounds.
Okay, then Rogar is going to. How high up is this witch over here? The hovering witch.
She is 40 feet up.
Okay, I'm going to cast Flame Strike, which is a 40-foot high column of flame.
Okay.
That would encompass her, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll cast Flame Strike on her.
Okay.
Because she's going after Stong, and Stong's looking, he's already suffered enough.
She doesn't want that to happen, so she's going to cast Counterspell to counter your Flame Strike.
Well, then I call her a poopy face. And
The worst of dwarven insults.
that's right. I call her a poopy face, and I guess I will. I guess I probably can't, as an action or a bonus action or something, try and tip one of these rocks into the hole, can I? That's too much to do in one
They
turn, right?
are huge and very heavy.
Aye, but this one's like teetering right on the edge of the pit. I figured I might, like as a door, I might be able to I'll get my low, my low center of gravity because I'm the perfect height and just like knock that way Then
Hey,
tip it the rest of the way in
Yeah,
there.
we're looking down on this grove essentially,
Aye,
but these are
aye.
menhirs. They're like Stonehenge stones.
Okay.
So it's a full
the
action.
bigger
to
they are,
push
the
them.
harder they fall. It's not tipping on the edge of that pit then. Okay, that's
Okay,
fine.
all
That's
right.
fine.
That's fine.
Then he'll just say, "You're a poopy face," and next person's turn, I guess.
Okay. That would be this berserker who has emerged out of the mist. All right, still in the GM info overlay, so I need to pull them out. Okay, so you can see a berserker comes out of the mist, looks around. The most obvious target is Ruan, so he charges over to attack Ruan. Oh, I didn't mean for him to run on top of Ruan.
Oh, Ruan, no!
Not that kind of game. Okay. Yeah. So he charges over, attacks Ruan.
Oh, yeah, we ball that.
And he hits Ruan once. He hits Ruan again. And he crits Ruan. And Ruan goes down.
Oh,
Ruan!
Well, I mean, this berserker just came out of nowhere and just wah! And
Like a
put him
berserker
on
or
the
something.
ground. Yeah. Like a berserker or something. Or something. All right.
it is.
Dead Witch's turn. Well, she's not dead, but she's down.
Right, fair.
She can
Barbarian
die.
vibing in the mist. Scathach's turn. Okay, she casts another spell. This time, the witch doesn't have a reaction to counter it with. So,
Wait, the dying witch. How dying is she?
the one that's down,
Yeah, because she's like on the point of death.
I would let you make a heal check to determine that for sure, but you think she is still alive. She's just bleeding out.
Fine.
Okay, Scathach.
Gonna grab her soul some.
Yeah, of
points
course.
up at the witch who is floating over the grove and casts a spell, and that witch abruptly goes and turns into a statue and immediately just falls out of the
Whoa.
sky. And then she looks over to Rogar and she says, "Thank you."
I think
Now,
she did something.
now
bad.
if you would, see to my daughter, would you? And she spins her spear and then goes over this way a little bit.
It's presumptuous.
Well, mechanically, you ate up her counterspell so Scathach could get through her magical defenses.
Oh, okay.
So you together turned that witch to stone. Good job, buddy.
I mean, I'm all for like a good thanks anyway. Like, oh, you're welcome.
Another berserker is just vibing in the fog cloud and is getting
The
crushed
calm
by a
emotions
tree.
is
I mean, Chad is asking
Oh,
what the
well-
statue is made of to not shatter when it hits the ground.
I was gonna say it's made of stone, and let's see, was she standing over? She was sort of flying over these stone steps. Yeah, she does break into several pieces when she hits the ground.
Oh,
Okay,
that's the breaks.
this berserker cries out in terror, being crushed by a tree.
Wait, why is he being crushed by a tree?
Because the trees are thrashing around like living mobile things.
Oh, I missed that.
Yep.
My apologies.
Okay, all right. The witch in Stong's hands. Oh, now it's gonna let me select the Pegasus. Okay. Anyway, this witch says, "Let go of me, you brute! Let go of me!" Does she have any suitable magic for making this happen? Yes, in fact. Okay, she casts
We
Misty
vote on
Step and teleports out of your hand and onto one of the menhirs because it's within 30 feet.
Dong yells counter spell at her. Wait,
seems a little
isn't Misty
confused.
Step only 30 feet?
Yeah, you're 40 feet up.
Oh, I
The
see.
men here is 10 feet off the ground, 30 feet.
I feel a little
You should knock her off the men here. I'm just saying.
Pythagoras here.
It's gonna get what's gonna do her.
Once she lands, she is going to cast, because she can cast a cantrip, she's going to cast a firebolt. So she sends a bolt of fire streaking toward Scathach, actually, because Scathach is now the target, really. Oh, come on. Work with me, roll 20. You can do it. You can do it. Maybe. All right.
Stong, you get a bling bling. Or I guess that's for Eric to know.
Oh, thanks, Jonasy. Oh, is that just Jonesy? Oh my god. Sometimes when you try to
Jonesy.
read, like,
Yeah.
your brain gets all funny. Thank you so much.
Okay, yeah, Scathach is indeed hit by that firebolt and takes a little bit of damage. Okay. All right. Berserker crushed. And the switch. Okay.
Uh-oh.
We'll get back to her after we go to the other group for a second. Okay, so Sturgeon Cecilia,
Mm-hmm.
you are underground. And there's this tunnel beckoning before you. Sturge. Cecilia is, I mean, you have a pretty high passive insight. I think Cecilia is a bit upset.
If we find your father, what should we do? I wonder if he's guarded.
That's a good point. Should summon David. Then we have 3 of us.
Remind me who David is?
Can I summon David?
Yes.
Okay, so she casts a spell, and this little fey creature appears. It looks like a red cap, but instead of a normal head, it's got what looks like maybe a fox's skull or something. Kind of. It's hard to tell because it's just, I don't know how much does Sturge know about skulls.
Have you ever been to Rashemen? Exactly.
Eh?
The little axe. David.
Right, David.
I am David.
How do you do?
I do excellently. Can I kill him, mistress?
No, what? No.
Is that
God,
why you
why are
summoned
you
me?
guys acting like you've never met?
Oh,
Come on, I think we can't go back out the other way. So we should just keep going, right? We should just keep going. You'll find us.
we should keep going.
We probably need to.
Shall I scout ahead, mistress?
David, shut up!
Oh, sorry.
Scout, rather
Tense time for
steal. We'll probably have to kidnap him. Either that or kill all the lizards and then kidnap him.
Right.
But
Okay.
easier if we just kidnap him. So let's try to be stealthy. If you don't mind, I'll scout ahead a bit. Maybe I'll turn invisible. Yes, I have Elvish cloak. Why would I do that? I'll just sneak ahead.
Okay. Okay. We'll follow you.
First looking for traps and then go ahead.
Sounds like a plan.
Investigation, maybe.
Okay, so you're gonna search that tunnel entrance for traps.
Yes.
You're gonna search the heck out of it.
Investigation would be the correct thing to do. Okay, you don't. Okay, so you find a tripwire strung across. It's not particularly hard to find, but it's not particularly obvious either. So if you were just walking through, you might touch it, and it is connected to what appear to be knuckle bones, so that they would make a clattering sound if somebody disturbed the wire.
Here we have a classic trip line alarm system. Very primitive, very effective. Don't step on it, David. Cecilia, I assume you understand this concept. Over we go, lightly stepping, lovely. And we'll continue.
Can we be
Okay.
trusted to step over the wire, or should this
Yeah.
have to roll?
No.
Okay.
He pointed it out to you. You're fine. You,
Cool.
David is looking at you very expectantly, like,
Do your jump. Do the jump thing.
he hops over the wire, and then he's like,
Wait, you can talk. You just can't interrupt me.
"Oh, would you like me to scout ahead?"
No, let him do it.
Okay.
And
Would you
just
like me
get
to
ready.
protect you?
I don't like that word in this case, but sure.
I will fight by your side, mistress.
There we go. She's doing a
Okay.
lot of this kind of thing.
Mhm.
With some Eldritch Blast clicking in the
Okay.
fingertips.
And the two of you head down the tunnel.
Perceive at the intersection, listening.
I know. I'm going back to the other group. Always trying to steal more of the time, aren't you?
Action economy. If we do more things,
Yep.
that's better.
I was gonna say Sturge's chosen enemy is the action economy. Anyway, shattering action economy, one round at a time. Okay,
I think
this
you're winning.
witch is gonna go, and she is going to. Well, first she looks at Artemisia and exerts her mind against Artemisia's mind. Now, at this point, Artemisia, I'm going to need you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Okay.
I mean, charisma is kind of your bag, so I'm not too concerned, but we'll see.
And this is a saving throw, not a check.
Correct.
So that's a 31. Because I
Wow, nice.
All right.
I love this witch looked you in the eye and you went, bitch, please.
Yeah, you. Her will did not have a chance against yours. And the curse kind of like subsides a little bit,
Oh, good.
and then she goes, ha! And then she moves backward, away from you.
I thought you had that
You can
battle
do,
glow.
do
Your
attacks
hair
on
was
her if you
crackling.
want.
Pardon?
Both Kalith and Artemisia can do opportunity attacks if you so desire.
Sure. I mean, Artemisia carries around a dagger, so she can like stab her. I mean, so that says 24 to hit. I don't know why I'm rolling very, very well with my
Oh,
teeny
geez.
little
Okay,
tiny
well,
dagger.
that does hit. Yes.
So that's 4 piercing damage. Eh.
4 piercing damage. Okay.
A little bit counts.
All right. So you got in a little jab as she was moving away. Caleb, were you going to attack as well?
Yep. Kayla has that nice bone rapier that she hasn't been able to use yet.
That's true.
Stabby stab with that too. I got a 19.
Okay. Well, the 19 does not penetrate her shield.
Okay.
But I
Okay.
bet you looked badass whipping that bone rapier out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It matches my wings.
And she says, with blood dripping from her mouth, and she says, "This is what happens when you betray the order." And she starts casting this very powerful necromantic spell. So
Wait, is she saying that to Caliph?
she said that to Scathach, actually.
Oh, okay. It's like, oh my god, they got a traitor. They have a double agent after Caliph.
And
can have that for
let's
free if you want it.
see. So it's going to be centered right here, and it's going to hit everything in a 60-foot radius. So I'm going to need everyone up here. So that is everyone except Cecilia and Sturge to make a Constitution save.
Cool. not as good at those. 18.
19.
21.
Okay, I think. What did you get, Emily?
17.
Okay. You all made it. Excellent. Okay.
Suck it.
Since okay, so this wave of black energy bursts forth and becomes like shadowy screaming skulls that rush out at you.
Smells like lich farts.
And yeah, thanks for stepping on that dramatic description there, Randy. Thanks.
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, so those of you who succeeded take 13 necrotic damage. Those of you who failed take 27, but I think everybody made it. The witch herself does hit herself with her own spell.
Ooh, that's dedication.
Yeah.
Well, I think she had determined that she wasn't getting out of this alive.
She's been dying to cast that spell for a while.
She does kill this other witch.
Oh, jeez.
She did hit herself, but she made her save, so she takes 13 necrotic damage. She's still up, not by much. Stong, did you roll for the Pegasus as well?
Does it go up?
Yeah, 60-foot radius
Ooh.
sphere.
9.
So the Pegasus took 27 necrotic damage.
Okay. It looks wounded, but still fairly healthy.
It's not an undead Pegasus yet.
Peggy.
And let's see. Oh, Scathach took a bunch of damage too. She was not expecting that. Okay. That was, for anyone who is curious, a Circle of Death spell. Okay.
That sounds nice.
Oh yeah, super nice. Super cool.
I think that was a Lisa Loeb song.
Caleb, yeah, that spell.
And I think Caleb does know that spell. Anyway, Stong, your turn. So your Pegasus is looking a little weaker, like life has just been drained out of it, but it's still flying.
Yeah. So I think Stong sees that the witch that he was eyeballing just got like absolutely disintegrated by like this death spell, and then he whips his head around and looks for the source of the spell.
Yep. You see that witch down below, covered in blood.
Shoot, is it too late to reaction? I was looking at my spells and I forgot. Just Soul Cage, just a quick little.
You sure you wouldn't have
Oh
this
my
other one? You
God.
wouldn't rather have this other one?
Choose you.
I can take whichever soul.
She's not picky. Yeah, sure. You can snatch this witch's soul if you would like.
Sweet, yeah.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yum.
Your soul is mine. Okay. So, all right. So you see that witch there?
He's going to lift like the tail of Peggy that got cut off over his head as he like as he makes Peggy dive down to this witch, and he's gonna try to beat her with it when he gets close.
Like she looks incredibly weak right now. I'm just letting you know. All right, go ahead and make an attack roll, I guess.
First attack. Ooh, that's a 23.
You hit her with his tail.
Yeah, 10 damage.
She had one hit point. You kill her with the Pegasus.
Oh, I was not expecting that. Okay.
just goes down.
Oh my god.
Okay.
If he still has movement, he's gonna look around. What other enemy is closest?
Does that berserker stand next to Ruan?
Oh yeah,
And
the
the
berserker.
spirit.
I didn't even save for the berserker. Hold on, there might not be a berserker standing next to Ruan.
I love that you took her down that way. Vengeance for Peggy.
10 damage with the
no.
Pegasus tail. It's pretty good.
The berserker did not make the save, but is not dead. So
Oh, he definitely wants
yeah, the berserker's still up.
He wants to move up to the berserker and then also smack him with the tail with his second action.
Okay.
He's in a rage.
Okay. All right, go ahead and attack.
My crit! Yeah, with disadvantage, it turns out to be a 22.
Does still hit.
10 damage.
Oh my god. All right.
Love it.
All right.
Swiping up the game.
All right.
This is how we know that Stong's the bard, is because you kill him
witch
with
is
the
down.
poetic kind of justice.
That's right.
Okay.
Nice.
So the witches are all down, but you see barbarian berserkers start emerging from the fog cloud. They're all injured, right, by the trees smashing into them, but they don't seem to be down. This one is going to come after Caliph.
Is the one in front of me that I just attacked still alive?
Yes.
With my bonus action, I'd like to just grab it then.
Mm,
I didn't realize
Okay.
it was still alive.
Yeah, all right.
Very handsy.
Yep, you grabbed him.
It
No,
would be
you
a-
still grab
It's
them.
like, why did I ever leave Rashemen? This place is so weird.
Yeah, so after I beat him with the tail, I pull him close and I look at him and I just hold up the tail again. You hurt my friends.
He's spewing in your face with rage and gross spittle. You hurt my friends. Stop that.
I spittle back at him. We're gonna just be in like the spittle war, where we're just trading
All
spittle
right.
back and forth. Just
This berserker attacks Kayla. 21.
Hits.
Okay. 9 points of bludgeoning damage. Make a con save.
5.
You got a 5. Okay, you are poisoned
Oh,
until the end of your next turn.
Right.
Steven, I feel bad I got sturged down in this hole.
Oh wait, I
Missing all
have
this crazy combat.
I have resisted.
Me jumping on my
poison.
ears. Sorry.
Yeah, this is the poison status, not the poison damage, though. Unless you have a advantage on saves against poison.
It just says defenses poison.
Okay, yeah, I think that means you have resistance to poison damage.
Okay.
And you didn't take extra poison damage. It's just that you have the poison status. So you have disadvantage on a lot of things. Okay, this berserker is going to come attack Scathach, in fact.
I think some of the berserkers are still on the unseen layer.
Yeah, oh, sorry. That's right. I should
They're
probably...
very tiny. You can't spot them.
Nope. Pop into existence.
Nope.
There they are.
Okay. Sorry, I forgot they had multiple attacks. So this one that's still attacking Caliph is gonna keep attacking Caliph. 22, does that hit?
That's
Okay. 10 bludgeoning damage. They have big flails, is what they have. Well, this particular one has a big flail. And you already have the poison status effect, so you don't need to roll again. And 12 is probably not going to hit you.
nope.
Okay. This one is going to attack Scathach. Those are both going to miss. The 19 is not. She cast shield, so the 19 doesn't hit her. And the third one misses as well. She looks over. Scathach looks over to you, and she says, "Go find Cecilia. I shall handle this." Which, I mean, she's talking pretty big. I don't know if she can really do that, but she seems confident. Okay. And let's see. This barbarian is just vibing, so nothing happens. Kayla, it's your turn. You really did shut down a bunch of the barbarians. Because the calm emotions only breaks if they see one of their companions be hurt or if they themselves are hurt. And so long as Scathach didn't direct the trees to attack the ones who had calm emotions, they're just standing there in the mist.
Hey, since we're at the top of the order and it's 8, can we take our break?
That's a good idea.
Some of us are
Okay,
ready for it.
let's take our break. Cue us up for 10 minutes. While we're on break, what discussion would we like to have?
More bingo questions? Or bingo squares, I mean?
More bingo squares.
Suggest a bingo square.
You may also suggest bingo squares that you think we should drop.
Something about the Pegasus. The Pegasus does damage to someone.
Yeah, for people who
Should
don't
the
know,
Pegasus's tail be named?
just keep it as a separate little.
It's your new weapon.
Yeah.
Your new.
Yeah, for people who
Hey,
don't
if you're-
know, we have a bingo in our stream. Just type in exclamation mark bingo to get a card. It's randomly generated, and we're looking for new squares.
Yep. And hey, if you're new to the screen, go ahead and hit the follow and the bell so you can keep watching our fun. And subscribe. It's
Okay.
September. 20% off.
All right.
Don't go away. We'll be back. I think we're live. I think so. Anyway, we're back. So the battle is continuing. Let's get right into it.
Dun.
All right. So it is Kayla's turn. Go, Kayla.
Kayla's gonna use her bonus.
No, seriously,
gonna-
go. All right.
She's gonna use her bonus action first and suck some life out of the captured soul.
Okay.
She gets back.
Top off.
She
Could
gets
be a necromancer.
7.
Okay.
Let's see. And then she's going to. Ooh, where is it? Blight the barbarian that hit her.
Berserker.
Berserker that hit her.
Sure. Okay. I've
Const-
been using the terms interchangeably. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, Berserker is indeed the correct term.
it's a Constitution saving throw.
Hold on one second. Just, yep, okay, con save. 11, I don't think it's gonna do it.
Excellent. And she cast that at level
Jeez.
because she feel bad.
Oof.
And that is going to be 10d8.
That is
Oh my
oof.
god.
Dang.
What do I need to type into roll 20 to make that happen?
Well, you can,
Slash.
yeah.
Roll 10d8. Ooh, there we go.
Wow. Oh, bad roll.
Yeah. A lot.
Not great, but like still a decent amount of damage. Okay.
38 necrotic
Yeah.
damage.
So his body just starts like evaporating, and he's like,
His
it's
jaw
very
comes
similar.
off.
It's a bit similar to what happened with Stong. In fact, Stong, you see the Caleb do that same sort of thing that the evil Night Mask leader did to you.
I'm doing it for good.
Yeah, for good. Exactly.
For great justice.
Anything else? Are you gonna move? Are you gonna stay there?
Gonna try just flying away over here.
All right, that barbarian is going to opportunity attack you. 20 to hit you. Does that hit?
It hits. It hits.
Oh, okay. You take 8 points of bludgeoning.
Oh, okay.
damage. 8. All right.
Got it.
Okay. Artemisia, your turn.
She real worried about Ruan.
All right, well, he is down next to you.
So she's gonna do Cure Wounds again, but at a higher level this time.
Okay.
So at level 8, in fact.
Ooh.
32.
Oh, jeez. All right. Ruan wakes back up.
Hooray!
Oh, what? And then he looks up at Artemisia and he's like, "Oh, sister."
And she's sort of looking at her hands like, I did not know how to do this last time I had a fight. What is going on?
Yay for leveling up. Okay, anything else?
Well, she's gonna run for the sinkhole, and
Oh, okay.
she's not gonna provoke an opportunity attack this time, right?
Right. There are no awake enemies near you.
Okay.
So, all right.
So if I can grab me, there we go. She's gonna run over there.
All right, Rogar. So you are standing on this loose space of earth
I
that moved momentarily ago, but like it seems to need something else to move again.
Sure. So, first of all, Rogar is really worried because there's still a red X floating over his boyfriend.
Oh, that's true. I should take that away.
He still can't. He can't get it out of his eyes. Is that a berserker standing next to him? The one is that the same one who's struck him down?
Yes, and yes, it is.
I mean, I want to do something about the earth and all, but there's a ball bag standing next to my boyfriend who just struck him down. So,
it's fair.
Flame strike.
Okay, gonna do something like a lot of something.
Yeah. So, apologies to Scathach, but I mean, I'll try. Well, let's see. Where is Stong? Like, Stong is up in the air.
Stong
No,
is
he's holding that
currently on the
guy.
ground.
He's holding that
He's holding
guy.
him still for you.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
no.
Stone
I
gives you
would
the
like
nod.
take out Stong with it.
Because
The nod, man.
The nod.
and there's a little gleam off his red dragon
No.
armor. There's a little gleam off that
Nobody
red
accepts
dragon
the
armor.
nod anymore. Stop.
Oh,
No.
Does
You're all
have
too
fire resistance.
traumatized.
No, it's weaker.
Weird.
No. Rogar will cast Sanctuary on Ruan.
Okay.
He'll he'll cast Sanctuary and he'll like, get over here, you idiot!
Okay. Okay, so Ruan would know how the spell works, so I'm just gonna remind myself.
It should be in the thing.
Oh, okay, got it. All right.
Oh, it didn't show up. That's weird.
Yeah, it shows the save DC, which is useful, but not the actual spell. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. All right, so Ruan now has Sanctuary.
So, Sharinlar's grace
little heart.
settles over him, shimmering around him.
Okay. All right. Great, because that was perfectly timed. That berserker is unable to attack Ruan. Fortunately, he can attack Stong, however, and he is going to attack Stong. So,
You say fortunately?
fortunately for him, 13. Wait, hold on. 21.
That hits.
21?
Mhm.
21 hits. Okay, 7 bludgeoning damage.
7. Okay.
And you are rolling a con save again.
Okay.
The poison only lasts until the end of your next turn. So, okay,
Oh,
you're
really?
fine.
Oh, okay. Well, 17. Yeah, okay.
Okay, 15 I don't think hits you.
Nope.
14 doesn't hit you either. Okay, so he hit you one time and he did 9 points of damage. But you're still holding on to him. He didn't try to escape. Okay. The switch is down. This berserker's just vibing. Scathach's turn.
We should make that guy our friend. Once we've murdered all his compatriots, I guess.
Okay. Scathach sees threats to her son, and she's not down with that. So she is going to cast a spell, and it will be Eldritch Blast. So here we go. Okay, I think she hit that berserker 3 times. Not all that much damage. Okay. All right, she was targeting the berserker on the other side of Ruan, this one over here. And she blasted him several times with green, dark green energy. Just blasted out and hit him. Okay. And then, let's see. Another berserker's just vibing. Another one. Ruan's turn. Okay, Ruan is going to follow Rogar's advice and come over toward the group. So the berserker's going to try and attack him again.
Does it matter that Stong is holding him?
It doesn't matter.
I feel like we should have disadvantage.
He does manage to get through the sanctuary, but he doesn't hit. So, okay. Ruan stumbles over toward Rogar, and he throws himself in Rogar's arms.
Oh,
And he says,
scaring me to death yet, did you?
well, that's the last time I'd be brave. Whoa, jeez. What's going on here? What needs to happen?
Cecilia and Sturge are somewhere down there. We need to get to them. Can you move this?
Oh, well, I did learn this spell. It's true. I was hoping to surprise you with the statue of you, but I see that it's more useful right now. So,
Okay.
Sure. And he starts casting a spell. And the earth just, it doesn't shatter outward like when the shatter spell happened.
Uh-huh.
It weaves this tunnel leading downward.
Nice.
And they have little like rough hewn steps in the tunnel.
Uh-huh. Good.
And he's like, you inspired me with that spell you keep casting to shape stone, right?
Oh, aye.
Well, the
Shape Earth. It's nice.
yeah, right?
That's very impressive.
No, I feel like making out right now, but we should probably get down there.
And we'll talk about your gift choices later.
Oh, cool. Anyway, all right. So now that space is a tunnel leading down. All right. That witch is down. That berserker is just vibing. That witch is down. Okay, down below. Okay, so in the down below, Cecilia and Sturge, you're creeping along.
Yeah.
So you move into the tunnel. You hear just some dirt filtering down behind you. Maybe more dirt coming off the ceiling behind you. And you see essentially the tunnel goes ahead straight, and also there's a branch off to the right.
Can you illuminate that one to the right?
I think we have to go down it.
Sturge would, ooh, what are those things? Oh, that looks like a shrieker.
So there is a fungus, like a growth of fungus here.
Mhm.
And there is what looks like a mostly rotted lizard folk carcass here.
Okay. I'm gonna say we avoid that area for now. Do we hear anything from any direction? Like the
You
sound
hear distant dripping water,
Okay.
which sounds kind of distorted somehow.
Okay. I'm going to whisper. Let's
Like
avoid-
muted.
I'm going to motion towards the left-hand passage and creep ahead to here, checking for traps again.
Okay. Make an investigation check. Unless you're doing that kind of like passively looking for traps.
No, I want to not be surprised.
Okay, make a check then.
This seems wise.
I'm just saying searching actively for traps takes up your action essentially.
Mhm.
Well, if you were just kind of passively like, I'm paying attention,
Right.
that
Okay.
wouldn't necessarily take up your action, but it would use your passive. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, everything looks clear to you.
And can you illuminate this dark area?
Okay, a little bit. So, yeah, there's a passage.
Okay. At the intersection, do I hear anything from that intersection?
The dripping water that has the weird muted sound is coming from this direction.
Can I go follow up behind Sturge? Or do
Okay.
I need to wait? I'm going to use my, sorry.
I mean, we are sort of an initiative, but it's kind of loosey-goosey because you have very similar initiative scores.
I'm going to, once he stops, I'm going to follow up. I am going to use my passive investigation, which is a 15 as I walk, because I don't think Cecilia necessarily knows how, like, what to look for, but I think maybe she could spot something hinky if he was walking past it.
You don't spot any weirdness.
That's good.
Tracks here. I'd like to find a passage that has the most tracks. Which one of these three directions?
Okay, make a perception check.
Oh, sorry. There we go. Ugh.
Yeah, you find just a bunch of kind of slithery tracks. You can't really make heads or tails of them.
Is there any way, Cecilia, for you to detect the direction of your father?
The ground is oddly spongy, like I said.
Well, so Cecilia can turn on detect magic with her Eldritch Sight.
I'm just gonna put on this token to be David.
That's great.
Is he like a little kobold? I love
It's a
him.
kobold. Kobold
Love
shaman.
him.
I'm putting like, stuff on.
That could be his alternate skin if he was in a video game. Okay. So so I can turn on my Eldritch Sight, which I think she should do anyway. I don't anticipate that really showing anything. Can I also make a perception check, and specifically if there's anything about that might indicate that Lazar went by? I don't think he's going to carve his initials in the wall or anything, but if he did, I would like to find that.
Leave an arcane mark.
Maybe.
Although, okay. Make a perception check. With advantage.
22!
Oh, wow.
Who needs
All right.
advantage?
Wow.
Apparently not you. All right. So
I lived with this
sure
man for
enough,
17 years.
Natural 20.
Sure enough, you do see an arcane mark that is only detectable because you have Eldritch Sight, which is on this wall right here.
So in this passage, essentially.
Yeah, well, right where I'm clicking, not where Steven's clicking, where I'm clicking.
And to clarify, an arcane mark is just like a magical symbol, or is it
Like
one
a
of those
little-
ones that
it's
store
like a
stuff?
little, it's like a little rune.
Okay,
It's like Lazar was here.
cool.
It is clearly his mark. You've seen his mark many times.
I'll point out and be like,
it's the same.
that one, this way.
Okay, let's do it.
Do we have
You
much
also
good movement
see
left?
some blood stains on the ground right here.
Mm.
Right. Listen again at this intersection.
Okay, make a perception check. Then this is, I'm gonna have to scoot back upward again.
Yep.
Sturge, why are you never in a space? Okay.
That's his power.
Oh my
That's
God.
how he surprises you.
That needs to be a bingo
Okay.
square. Done.
Sturge, why are you never in a space? Yeah.
20.
Okay. Okay. With your 20, you can hear grumbling sounds from this direction.
Okay. I'm gonna.
As of creatures conversing in a language you don't recognize.
I can't see which direction you just indicated.
Okay,
Steven,
it's
did you see
it's
it?
to the west of you.
the
Okay.
I'll move the map too.
Perfect. Okay, thank you.
All right.
Okay. Can.
I can't always tell what you can see.
Right.
All right.
That's why we tell you.
And so I think we should move that direction. I'm going to point that way and go to this intersection stealthily. And
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back up to the upstairs group. Okay. So up here, Ston, your turn. So you're holding on to this berserker who is gnashing his teeth, spitting at you, enraged. How dare you kill my mistresses? How dare you? Rah! Very angry. He is not vibing like the others.
Yeah, I think Stong is going to cast Wall of Force, and then he's actually going to make that wall split right in between them. So as the Berserker is like spitting in his face, like this sheet of like pure transparent force just goes in between. The spittle starts like hitting that shield. Stong on the other side, like staring at him.
So you let go of them.
Yeah, that would break our contact.
Okay.
And so I want him to be on one side, and I want to also catch this other Berserker over here. Let me just draw the shape, I guess. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, great.
I'm just gonna move the Pegasus. It's
There we
not
go.
gonna let me select it, is it? Okay.
There we go. That's what it is.
There we go.
So those are all 10 panels. There's no roof. This thing is 10 feet tall, and he's going to rise up into the air on the Pegasus, and then he wants to land on the other side over here, and then offer
Like over there.
like right here, and he's gonna offer the Spirit Witch a ride. Like, come on, let's go. You don't need to stay here.
Okay. So
No, Stong.
right.
We have
She
to keep
looks
them
over at
apart.
you and she says, I can see what she sees in you,
Who?
but I have business to attend to. If you find Lazar, you bring him back to me. Yes?
I can't make that promise, as he awkwardly side-eyes Artemisia, like, I can't make that promise.
Well, I have no further use for him, so if you wish to kill him, feel free.
Oh, I'll pass your message on.
And then she says, thank you for the Wall of Force. It is very useful. And then she strolls around it. And the Berserker is like, bouncing off the wall. And she looks at him like, and then disappears into the mist. Okay. So,
Who's left?
well,
2 berserkers in a box.
Oh, someone just strolled
two
out.
Berserkers in a box. Okay.
I say we go in the tunnel.
Okay, yeah, there's this one Berserker left. but it is not his turn yet. Okay, which? All right, so this very weakened berserker comes limping over toward the group, and he's gonna attack Artemisia, which is it's such a great idea. All right, 21. Does that hit?
Well, she's gonna react with shield.
Okay, so that makes it miss.
Yeah.
Okay. Critical fail. Okay, his flail bangs off the stone column next to him, jarring him. And then his third attack, 18, bounces off your shield. Okay, no hits. Okay. Barbarian berserker trapped inside the wall force can do nothing. Other berserkers just vibing. Caliph.
Into the tunnel, I guess.
Okay. Caliph, well, that berserker is still in melee with you. So he is going to attack you if you do that.
Oh, if he's still in melee with me, bonus action, suck up some more life.
Nom 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 nom.
Really
The
pigged
soul
out during
screams
this
in
fight.
torment.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right, healed back 12.
Please release me. Ah. Oh.
Eventually, sort of.
Okay.
And
Gonna take a swing at this guy.
we're just gonna.
Isn't your vampiric touch still active?
Is
Pretty
that
sure it lasts
on
for
before?
multiple rounds, right?
Is that the guy I did it on before?
Yeah, I think so. Or maybe it was another one, but the spell is still active on you.
Well, in that case,
Yeah, it lasts for 1 minute.
okay. Well,
Dang.
it's just vampiric touch him.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
I need to roll that again.
Yeah.
All right.
Is this your
20.
10d8?
This
No,
is
it's
28,
not that one.
but 23.
Yeah, that hits. Also, Vampire Touch is not a concentration spell. Holy crap.
Wild.
And then that's going to be 20.
All right. Yeah, you he's bringing up his flail again, and you just kind of like grab his wrist and just suck all the life out of him. You managed to get 8 points of health out of him. That's how many hit points he had left. So,
How much?
8.
It is a concentration.
It doesn't say concentration when I looked it up.
It's concentration if I want to keep holding onto it, and
Yeah.
I
using
can
it.
just recast it. All right, now that that's done, I'm gonna fly down tunnel, and if possible, I just want to drag that body with me. Still like,
Yeah, you can drag the body with you, sure.
Oh my god. Chat called it your
Oh,
milkshake.
Caleb,
Well,
can-
hold on.
Caleb, can you-
How strong is Caliph?
-1 strength.
Okay, you can't drag the body. That's a big slab of meat. You did drain most of the vitality out of it, but he still weighs over 200 pounds. So,
So I cannot.
no. Well,
Oh.
you could drag him slowly.
Well, it's like if I drained. How much water did I drain out of it? Because water is a lot of the percentage of.
You didn't drain water, you drained life essence. Life essence only weighs 8 pounds.
Life essence only weighs 8 pounds.
I mean, I'll take half speed if I can have that.
Wait, I mean, Stong would not help you drag it, but he would definitely enhance your strength so you could carry double.
I mean, it's
Well, like,
downstairs. It's
Like
down.
she'll even take like a third speed. She only needs to go 10 feet, and then the body will fall into the hole, and then gravity will do the rest.
I mean, when it's my turn, I'll definitely give you some strength boosts so you can. And then your life is yours. Your choices are yours.
Would it be a strength check to
Be an athletics check, actually.
Cool. That's still a -1.
Cool. Make a check.
That is a 9.
All right, you slowly drag him along. Okay.
Looking for a snack for later? Is that the idea?
No, it's because Ray's dead takes a minute to cast, so she's never able to cast in combat. So now she's like, gonna plan ahead.
I think you mean animate dead.
Yeah, aye.
Okay.
Oh, animated.
Aye.
All right,
Raises.
Artemisia, your turn. So this berserker came to attack you, and Caliph grabbed his arm and drained the rest of his life out of him, and then he collapsed dead.
Yeah.
And now she's dragging the body along behind her toward the staircase down.
Both animate dead and create dead take 1 minute. So
Hey, what?
this is for later. It will come in useful, I promise.
We need our help now. So she's gonna just leave Caliph to her choices. And
I want to clarify to everybody, Vampire Touch is a concentration spell. It just doesn't say concentration in D&D Beyond, which is what I was looking at. There's a little icon that says C, which is a terrible way to show it. Wizards, how dare you? Anyway, it's fine.
So Artemisia's just gonna actually, I think she will cast telekinesis just to have it on her, ready for what may come. And also it's dirty in tunnels made of dirt.
Cool. Are you gonna help Caliph carry
No.
that body? Just asking.
Oh my gosh.
Cecilia needs our help.
Okay.
She's not gonna like fly. She's just gonna float with her feet,
All right.
A little bit above the ground.
You're just gonna Jean Grey it down the tunnel.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay. All right. So I will say that Artemisia and Caliph have both made it into the tunnel and are gone from the map. Rogar, you gonna head down?
Aye. Making sure that Ruin's following. Aye. I head down the tunnel.
Okay. All right. I don't think there's anybody who would go before Stong. So Stong, do you want to go into the tunnel or are you going to do something else?
I'm gonna go into the tunnel, but then he's going to mentally instruct.
Pegasus can't fit in the tunnel.
Yeah, he's going to instruct Peggy to try to fill in the hole after them as best as it can.
Peggy nods and then starts like hoofing some dirt into the hole after you.
Good job. Keep at it. And he will descend the stairs.
All right. So back to our intrepid heroes exploring the underworld. Okay. So Sturge, you are at this intersection.
It's gonna.
You see more corpses up here.
Okay. Okay.
Like a bunch of corpses up there.
Mm-hmm.
And are you being stealthy?
Yeah, but I mean,
it didn't say you were being stealthy, but I'll let you make a check.
I did say I was.
Did at the beginning say he wanted to be stealthy.
Okay.
Make
a stealth check, please.
Okay. Advantage with the whatchamacallit?
Yeah.
I kind of believe in my heart that Sturge needs to say when he's not being
Being
stealthy.
stealthy. Yep.
Right.
I was thinking the same thing.
Pretty much.
Ooh.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Cecilia,
Feels
Sturge
great.
has
Sturge, where'd you go?
disappeared. And David is like, good riddance. All we need is us. You seem emotionally compromised, mistress. Would you like to talk about it?
No, David, that's not what we're doing here.
Oh, right, murder.
That's also not what we're doing here.
Oh, I'm very confused.
You're here for flanking purposes, largely. If Sturgis starts attacking something, get on the other side of it.
Oh, got it. Where'd he go, by the way?
I don't know, he does this sometimes.
All right, Sturge. So what are you doing?
I'm gonna message Cecilia and say,
See, David, it comes.
bodies to the north, grumbling to the southwest. I'm going to disappear, and if I can,
More than you already disappeared.
and if you would follow in my general direction, I will try to stealth him. If you would cause a distraction, any of these grumblers who might be guarding him will come your direction. I will grab him and see if I can't help him towards the exit.
Okay. So just to clarify, the plan is you're going to go in there and you're going to tell me if you see Lazar, and then I'm going to cause a distraction.
Exactly. I will
Perfect.
let you know. I will say, make a lot of noise. And then if I don't find him, I'll say, empty. Let's try somewhere else.
All right, perfect.
Right.
Okay.
So I think I'm just going to go ahead and cast invisibility.
All right.
Because I don't want to have to mess around with that, and move down here and see what I can see from there.
With your glowing stone.
Well, that is sort of the drawback of not having vision. I think what I'll do is I'll mage hand the glowing stone to here and just set it on the floor.
Okay. So you mage hand the glowing stone over there.
Yeah, and then
Then you cast invisibility.
Well, mage hand's always going, right? It's on my hand. It's my hand. Is that right?
Yeah, but it's still it's like casting a spell to use it. So I. All right, I'll let you get away with it. It's fine.
Okay.
It's eminently reasonable.
So what do I see in these?
I mean, the glowing stone is not invisible. That
No.
Nobody's
we're not-
asking for it to be invisible.
That's not going to happen. All right. As soon as the glowing stone appears, you hear, huh? And a series of creatures just appear out of the darkness.
Can you illuminate the corners there?
Oh, I will. I'm working on it. Don't worry about it. Oh my God, what happened to that one? I'm just gonna get rid of this. Okay. So, first of all, you can see into this one right here, and you see that there are a number of lizard folk in that space.
That's good.
They were just kind of sitting there meditating, but as soon as the light showed up, they were like, what? What is going on? And they start exploring, coming toward you. You also see several lizardmen down this way, lizard folk. These two were just looking at each other, but now they start looking at the light.
Perfect. Well, it's like a will-o'-the-wisp, you know. It's a little glowing ball, and
I do know that.
And it's going to I'm going to mage hand it in the direction of Cecilia, and
Okay.
yeah,
These two lizard folk from up here come down that direction.
I had trouble moving that dot. Hold on a second here.
And I have done one tiny thing.
I think I can probably get it. Oh, you got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you want to do?
I want to step back into this corridor and have David
To
step
that
into this
corridor?
little oh, there's not a square there. David's standing on the wall right there.
That's fine. He is at least a small creature, so he has no problem.
He is, in fact, he is small. That is a requirement.
All right.
There we go.
So we're almost at the time. So this is what happens. These lizard folk are starting to explore, kind of patrolling down this direction.
Mm-hmm.
The Sturges Metal Gear Soliding it up down here, and no one can see him. I want to mark you as invisible, so don't forget.
Okay, here, I'll do it for you.
Okay, sure. Whatever.
It's a little eyeball.
Okay, sure. Cecilia, you pull yourself into that corridor. How are you feeling emotionally?
Very
Calm?
amped.
Still
No,
amped?
she is definitely very agitated.
Okay.
She is like vaguely worried about everybody on the surface, and trying to convince herself it's fine. And also not sure if like Sturge is like, it seems like it's been a long time since Sturge said I will message you, because she's definitely having some like time
That's next.
perception issues.
And what are you worried about? Like, are you thinking about anything specific?
I think there's a loop, right? That she's worried that she's abandoned Artemisia and Rowan up there with Scathach, and she doesn't know if that's bad, or maybe they knew, that would be worse. And also maybe that wasn't Scathach because she's supposed to kill Scathach if she sees her again. And also like she really is very worried that Lazar is dead, and if Lazar is dead, we can't cast this spell. And is this spell even going to work? If we do this spell, are we going to be able to find Sarshan, or is Sarshan already dead? And that would be even worse. It's that kind of thing where it's just a very busy loop.
So you're going through this anxiety loop in your head, and you're aware of this dripping water sound, which is coming from the tunnel that you are kind of hiding in.
Oh no.
But it seems vaguely dull and like muted in some way, like kind of like
Oh no.
and only gradually do you realize you've heard that sound before. As the gelatinous cube moves on top of you.
Oh no.
So
Oh no.
on that note,
Might get a friend.
that's all the time we have for tonight. I have been Eric Scott B, the GM of this campaign. Tune in next week to see the heroic conclusion of the Save Lazar quest. See if Cecilia makes her dex save. Dex isn't really her thing. We'll see. Take it away, Aaron.
Hi, I'm Erin M. Evans. You can find me on Twitter at Erin M. Evans. You can catch me on Wednesday mornings on twitch.tv/CNE Games for Champions of Lore, where I talk about the lore behind Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, who is our sponsor. You can check them out at idlechampions.com.
I've been Rhiannon Held, and as we're all authors, you might check out our writing, and I've got a couple of short vignettes that tie into the characters in this stream that I will be putting the links to. They are free until Sunday. And if you're watching this on YouTube, check out dungeonscrawlers.com. There will be a post about that and a post about all of our different books, so you can try those out. And tonight, thank you to our moderators, Seldering, Meyerdug, and Shay.
Hello, I'm Ying Yang Wang. I'm going to talk about the charity that we want to highlight for this week. Once again, this week we are going to talk about the International Rescue Committee. You can check them out at rescue.org. Now, the International Rescue Committee responds to the world's worst humanitarian crises and helps people whose lives and livelihoods are shattered by conflict and disaster. They help them survive, recover, and gain control of their future in more than 40 countries and over 20 U.S. cities. They have dedicated teams who provide clean water, shelter, healthcare, education, and empowerment support to refugees and displaced people. Now, right now, there is a little something going on in Afghanistan, and right now they are doing a special focus on Afghanistan and their people. So please, please, please go to rescue.org. Consider supporting them. I believe for $60 a month, you can provide an emergency kit for one family and help them stay safe and supported in this time of crises. Now, the other thing I want to talk about real quick is that we are going to be doing a raid, and it looks like we're going to be raiding Maddie Morgs after this. So lately, last week we took a break, and lately there have been all these like hate raids on stream. So what I'd like to ask everyone to do is stay, and this time when we do a raid, let's do like a kindness raid. Just stay there, take a minute out, just stay there in their chat for like a minute, find one thing that you like about their chat, and just like spam some compliments at them. Because
Compassion, kindness, love raid.
yeah, just say something nice, give them some compliments, make them feel good, because there's been a whole lot. I'm just really tired of hearing like all this like negative stuff coming out of raids and Twitch lately. So if you could do that for us, that would be amazing. Thank you.
Thanks for coming today. Once again, the maps that you see here are from Map Hammer, Patreon, really cool Patreon. Obviously really cool maps. Also, you can find our past videos on our YouTube channel linked with our Twitch page below. Be sure to click subscribe to support us and the bell to get notified when we add new content.
I've been Emily Tank. Thank you for watching us and letting us do fun things like people to death with a severed Pegasus tail.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah, and I'm Rennie Henderson. Yes, thank you all so much for watching. Thanks to everyone who subscribed. September, 20% off. Subscribe and followed and gave us bits. It really helps us out. To create some new art and fun things for the stream and give you a quality show. So we appreciate it and hope you enjoy it. Check out our website, dungeonscrawlers.com, for bios on our characters, our players, recaps of all our past episodes if you're new to the stream and want to catch up, figure out what's going on, and join us over on our Discord where we continue to talk about the stream and our hobbies and life and all kinds of fun things. So join us, and until next week, stay scrawling.